I want to share with you real quick a thought, THOT, that I had this morning. Been having many conversations with people, obviously going through some very trying times, and their perspective of things and what's happening in life and where they're heading. And the biggest thing we're seeing right now is uncertainty, which will destroy people's consciousness. So I had this realization of the remote control. Think about a remote control and a TV, right? And you're in control of the remote, which means you can put what channel you want on, right? And if you're going to put a movie on or a show, if it's a comedy, if it's a horror film, if it's a love story, whatever it is, sports, it's going to affect your mind. It's going to affect your thoughts. It's going to put a story in your head that's going to affect your state of mind, right? This remote control, you have control over what goes in. And when you look at life, we're living in a big movie. There's many scenes going on. And what you choose to focus on is what you're going to carry with you, right? That's one of the reasons why I don't read newspapers. I stay away from the news. I don't get the alerts on my phone about the latest car accident or shooting or something happening, because what I don't know won't affect me, won't hurt me. Okay, I'm controlling my space. I'm controlling what I rent my upstairs to, which is my brain space, my mind, right? So these thoughts are mine to choose. If I pick up a remote control, I'm going to be really careful what channel I let that settle in on, because I want to control my state. I want to own my state. If I want to sit there and cry a little bit and look like a little sap and watch The Notebook with my wife because I know it's going to make her feel good and it's going to have a nice outcome at the end, then I'll do it, right? It's cutesy. But if I want to get scared and sit there and watch a horror film and these things that come out during Halloween, I don't do that. I don't want that stuff. I hate that stuff. So I don't put the channel on, right? And then it goes down to who you're hanging out with. What are people talking about? And the fear and the uncertainty that's going on with people right now, it's this story they're allowing in their head. And if you just get quiet and change the channel, right? And we all know it starts with a clear atlas, right? Because that controls the brain waves, you know? When we change the channels, what's really happening? You know, when you put on you take your cell phone, it's these invisible waves of energy going out to somewhere in space that's making it all change. Your life is energy. Your mind, your thoughts are controlled by energy. And you have to choose what energy you're going to allow into your life. You have to choose what energy you're going to allow into your upstairs, your brain, your mind, to infiltrate your spirit. Is it lifting you up or is it knocking you down? Does it make you feel like crap or does it empower you, right? Does it make you feel like a sap, a victim? Your posture, you just look at yourself and you're weak and you're suffering. If you do that, you got to change your state and say, I'm not doing that, and change the damn channel. Change the thought process. And if it's the same person you're having conversations with over and over again that's just bringing you down and you realize you get in your car and you're like, I feel like crap, don't go to that channel anymore. Distance yourself. Protect your mindset. And find those people you get around that are going to empower you, lift you up, give you strength, give you hope, give you peace, give you life. There's always stress. We know there's always stress. There's situations all the time that are going to affect our state. We just got to try to find that beautiful state as much as possible. But there's life, man. There's family. There's finances. There's your personal energy, fitness, dealing with your kids, dealing with your businesses, whatever it may be. You have to control your space, and a lot of that is who you rent your space upstairs to. Who are you allowing to put thoughts into your minds? What channel? Are you letting other people control the channels that go on in your head, or are you controlling that yourself? So if you live in a state of suffering all the time, and you've got worry, anger, fear, you got to crush those demons. You got to look in the mirror and say, no more. Right? And how do we reverse those is you got to fill that space that they're taking up right now with something that's more powerful. And there's nothing bigger than gratitude. If you can get into an attitude of gratitude every single morning, lunchtime, what are you grateful for? What are you happy for? And just realize that you may not be exactly where you want to be right now, but you have opportunity. And maybe this stress is happening. You know, people will say, why did God let this happen? Well, maybe you got to break down so you could build up to the person that he always wanted you to be. And when you recognize that, you get grateful and say, hey, the first gift is I recognized it. And I'm grateful for that. Now, Lord, what do you want me to do? What am I going to do? What am I supposed to be doing? Maybe this is the wrong job. Maybe I don't want to be in this job for 30 years. Maybe I don't want these people controlling my life. And I'm waking up tomorrow uncertain on what decision they're going to make that's going to affect my family's life, my life. And I don't like that uncertainty. So you turn around and you say, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. And maybe you can't quit right away and you have to build up your next thing, or you just say, you know what, I'm just going to cut the tides and I'm going to go off and I'm going to live free and I'm going to build myself. You're going to wake up 2 years from now and say, thank God I did that. And you may find more abundance, happiness, and peace than you ever did. So when we can find more love, joy, and appreciation, those fear and suffering things can't live in your environment. If you just appreciate the moments you have. And I get it, life is stressful, but appreciate the fact that you have the breath of air, the heartbeat to experience it, because someday you won't. I just talked to a very good friend of mine this morning whose wife passed away recently, and he's kind of enveloping the moment, and you can tell there's a little bit of guilt because he's trying to live on. And I'm like, brother, you were loyal, you were amazing, you nurtured, and it's sad. She's not here anymore. But you're going to be dead someday. So you got to live and appreciate and be in gratitude for the moments you had, but move on. And if you have an argument with your spouse, or maybe a day's not going as well as you want, listen, embrace it and say, that's an experience. What can I learn from it? How can I empower myself? And then get in a space of love. Life's only vital energy. Life's only vital experience, right? And if we could get in a state of love and be grateful that we can allow ourselves to get in that state, change our own state, lift ourselves up, have a powerful posture, control our thoughts and mind of what channel that goes to, we're going to find joy. So you got love, joy, and your appreciation, and a state of gratitude is going to drown out those demons. It's not going to let those little gremlins and monsters. It's like Monsters, Inc., those guys coming out of the closet, and they're going to scare you to try to take your energy, and you're going to tell them to get the hell out, go back out there in that closet, and go away, man. Go see Sully. Let Sully take you away. If you know what I'm talking about, if you got kids, Monsters, Inc. is a great movie. Watch it. It's a very philosophical movie. But in all seriousness, you got to control the mind, and you got to control what channel you're on. And that's why I always say, how's your atlas? Are those invisible waves that we don't see, are they flowing clear with love and joy and clarity? Or are they disconnected, bringing disharmony, disconnection, and fear into your life? If so, tap that atlas, tap that mindset, change the channel. You control it. They don't. You are the guardian of your own destiny, your family's destiny. Step up, be strong, be powerful, and be grateful.